Hello and welcome everyone to a new video on our YouTube channel. So today's video we're going to be back working on our 2004 Nissan Murano. We're going to be addressing another problem that we are facing, which is a bank 1 sensor 1 auto sensor. So as you saw folks, the service engine soon light is on, so we're going to be using this scanner to see what the trouble codes are. Now all of you know, if you have this code, it's a nightmare because you can't reach it neither from the top nor from the bottom. So now since we got the front right suspension disassembled in the previous video, where we took out the axle shaft and we also disconnected the steering rack from the spindle, we have more space to access it. Now in your case, you do not necessarily need to remove the axle shaft, but in our case it was out already, so I could fit my whole body under the car. Guys, so right here beside the inner valve cover on the bank one, this is the connector for the auto sensor. Just flip it up, push it out. Now we can remove the heat shield on the rear exhaust manifold. Okay guys, so after digging from here and removing both bolts, one of the bolts you can reach with from the top side with an extension. The other bolt in my case broke, so make sure you don't break your bolt. Anyway, now I can remove this heat shield just like that. I think moving it to the side like this is enough to access the auto sensor. As you can see, this is the auto sensor. Now the task is as follows. You need to remove the heat shield because you cannot fit a normal auto sensor socket on there because it's way too tight. And even if though you could fit the socket, you can't fit a wrench on it because there's no way, no space to turn the wrench up there. What we got to do is get ourselves a 22mm open head wrench, cut it short. This is the new auto sensor tool for the Nissan Murano. As you can see guys, we fished in through an open head 22 wrench onto the auto sensor. There's no other tool that can be fitted, only the open end wrench, or you have to drop the manifold or even move the engine. So you gotta do what you gotta do. So the rest of the way, loosen it by hand, then to come out. Make sure you fish the wire through the hole of the heat shield. As you can tell, this one is pretty bad. Okay guys, so here we have the new sensor and this is the old one. As you can see, we got this from a junkyard. It's used, but it's good, better than the one that we had. Anyway, now we're gonna stab her in. We're gonna remove the heat shield out of the way like this and insert it from the top. Now from the top we're gonna plug the sensor back in. Like that. And like that. Now we're gonna assemble the car back together, which you will see in the other video. We're gonna be fixing some oil leaks on top. Then we're gonna check the car with the scanner to see if the problem is fixed. Guys, as you can see, we hooked the scanner on. Now we're gonna check for some codes. Read. Those are the old codes that we had. We didn't clear them yet. Now we're gonna clear them and take it on a test drive. As you can see, guys, we have no trouble codes at all, so car is fixed. As you saw, guys, all you gotta do is sacrifice a 22mm wrench, cut it in half so it can be fitted on without hitting neither the firewall or the engine. Hopefully you found this video informational and helpful. Bank 1 sensor is the most difficult one to reach. Showed you how to reach it without any special tools. In fact, in half a tool. See you on the next one. Peace.